Hi everyone, my name's Aaron Geller, and like others who've been filming these videos, I am going to talk a bit about how I know Gordo, or Luis Nasser, what did I do for this album, and then give some stream of consciousness musings on the current political climate that this album is about. So I actually did not meet Gordo through music. I was a student in his physics class at the University of Maryland. And then a year later, I met two physics grad students who played guitar, and I joined their band, and then Gordo joined not long after me, and that band was Might Could. And all of the members of that band are featured quite prominently on this album, along with other projects that Gordo has initiated or been involved in. And so on this album, I recorded and wrote most of the electric guitar parts that you hear. A noteworthy one that I'm most proud of is the intro to the song Imperfect Ally. Truth be told, when writing for that song, and most of the songs, I wasn't actually thinking about the politics that that song was written to express. I was just going off of the music that Gordo had already written, which was, of course, based on the politics. And so I was affected indirectly through what Gordo was feeling when he wrote it. But I was also impacted by the fact that at that time, at least when I was recording this song, Imperfect Ally, it was during COVID, which was a rather tumultuous time, especially since I had absolutely no faith in the government, given how badly things had been for the past few years. In fact, I remember right before the shutdown, I saw an interview with Trump, and I think he had just finished visiting the CDC, and at one point in his total shyster snake oil salesman approach, he said something like, the doctors there were amazed at how much he knew, and he had missed his calling to be a medical professional. And I was just so filled with dread and revulsion at that and what we were in store for, and just knowing that this guy was going to fuck it up. And so as long as I'm talking about 2020, and obviously the election happened that year, and after how flabbergasted I was from the complacency from 2016, I actually did something I'd never done before, which was beyond just voting and donating money. I got involved. My good friend Shani had put a team of friends together to try to help prevent voter fraud. And I won't go through the entire details of what we did. That's a whole nother topic. But suffice to say, it's something I never thought I would do, because I really am not a political person. I hate it. I engage with it in the way that I engage with healthy food, which is to say, not much, and I only do what I do for health purposes, not because I have any inherent interest or liking of it. But the political health situation is real, and when I listen to this album, it takes me back to that time of 2020 through 2021. And here we are again in 2024, or so. Once again, kind of get involved. But that's enough stream of consciousness rambling. Thank you for listening to this album, and for that matter, this video. Okay, bye.